I'm not surprised that Sango went for the kill straight away. Not at all, because she knows damn well that Naraku is never going to let her brother Kohaku go. She knows that if Naraku isn't stopped, that he's going to eventually do this same kind of bullshit to other people and use other people for, his own gain. So what happened in terms of context of the story made a lot of sense to me. Now, the one thing that I believe was foreshadowed, but I am not really too certain about this, was that Naraku's body be made of miasma, and the fact that Naraku basically had almost every area covered. Now, mind you, prior to this event, Miroku's wind tunnel got cut, and he had to get it, healed, basically. Stitched up. He's not allowed to use his wind tunnel for a month, so, boom, right there. Wind tunnel, no use. Miroku cannot use his hand. Then, he has Tetsaiga, Inuyasha's core weapon. Yes, Inuyasha can fight without the Tetsaiga, but it makes it a lot more difficult, because I'm going off of the English name of that attack. Iron Reaver Soul Stealer can only do so much, while Tetsaiga can obviously do a hell of a lot more. Then he has Sango lay down her weapon, which looks like a boomerang, but remember correctly, it's actually a gigantic bone from a yokai that she had slain in the past, prior to, meeting the crew. And Kirara's out of commission, because Kirara tried to bite Naraku. So, with basically everybody out of commission, Shippo can't do shit because he's useless, okay? And the only person left is Kagome. And Kagome fucks Naraku up. It's actually a, holy shit kind of moment, because for a second there, I forgot that Kagome could do that. And she has the same kind of purifying effect that Kikkyou has. So, Naraku is now a bit more wary of Kagome. Just a bit more. And that right there concludes the first story from this volume, which then next story, it's more or less more focused on Kikkyou and Inuyasha, because it's like an adventure they would have if they were still just those two with no one else tagging along, like at the beginning of the story. So that was kind of nice. Also nice to see, them interacting with one another, and Inuyasha opening up a little bit more, not being, so brash. Also, probably I think it's the first or second time seeing another Hanyo. This dude named Jinenji, I believe. I almost said Jinembe, but that's not right. I believe his name is Jinenji. God, that's kind of a tongue twister just to say that. Big dude, sweet. Townsfolk hate him because they think, because he's half yokai, that he's been killing people off the side of the road. Turns out it was another yokai all entirely. Of course, that yokai gets dealt with by Jinenji, not by Inuyasha. See, I like that. I get a feeling that any other author, or most other authors maybe, would have had Inuyasha come in and save the day at some point. But no, Rumiko Takehashi was like, nah, fuck that. I'm not having Inuyasha do anything. Or rather, do the most minimalistic thing possible. Instead, this side character here is going to take the limelight and defeat the main monster. That's what's going to happen, because that's the only way that this half yokai, or this Hanyo, is going to be accepted by the people of the village. And turns out that Inuyasha was also bullied growing up, being a Hanyo himself, saying how couldn't find a place in the world, couldn't fit in with the yokais, couldn't fit in with the humans. So he basically became a harsh, brash human being, or human yokai being. Kind of forgot Inuyasha is not exactly human, but he's not exactly yokai either. And the last story of the volume, we seem to be going back to Kikkyou again. At first, I was just like, not you. God. But then, once I realized that, oh, this is actually more about Naraku and Kikkyou's relationship than it is just about Kikkyou, I was kind of like, okay, I want to see where this fucking goes. Because the thing is, Kikkyou has been summoned to help out this prince or this lord or whatever. I can't remember what the fake name Naraku's using is. I don't remember what the name was. Or if it even is a fake name, or if Naraku just killed this person and assumed their identity just so he can have, you know, like military forces around him 24/7 to protect him while his body is slowly but surely recovering thanks to the attack by Kagome earlier in this volume. Naraku has been hatching a plan, and that is, inside of this cave, it appears to be there were a lot of yokai at one point. And once Miroku and Inuyasha arrive to the center of the cave, where it seems like there's a enclosed lake of just yokai blood and intestines, and seeing two yokai fight, it's very reminiscent of this black magic art. Kodoku. That's what it's called. It's called Kodoku. Okay, basically what happens is that you take a lot of poisonous like insects and small animals, you put them into a pot, and the surviving one will have essentially like gained all of its enemies' energy, and that creates a brand new monster. And with that, Naraku is going to basically create his new body. Because with each passing death, the winner yokai merges with the loser yokai. And those two become one. And, of course, Inuyasha decides to just fucking go down there and start fighting. Miroku figures it out right away, what's going on. And Inuyasha's too stupid to listen to him. Because Inuyasha is, well, he's more like, okay, I see it, I kill it. While Miroku's more like, I see it, I can kill it if I want to, but I want to analyze first. Inuyasha is a straight up brawler. Miroku is very much more strategic than Inuyasha is. Which goes to show that Inuyasha's IQ is actually a lot lower than Miroku's IQ. But it's because of that bravado that Inuyasha will also go headlong and put himself into danger to save other people as well. Which he does when Kikkyou shows up and falls into the same exact hole, and Inuyasha goes and, you know, basically saves her. And now with Kikkyou unconscious, it makes me wonder, is Inuyasha still going to fight this creature? Regardless of the fact that if he wins, all of what the creature is will inhabit Inuyasha's body, possibly? Or is he going to fight the creature just enough? That way he can get Kikkyou and get the fuck out of there. Because that creature is Naraku. Or rather, it's going to be Naraku. Naraku's new body. Oh, and reminder, Shippo's useless. The kid did nothing in this volume except for prevent Miroku from being a pervert to Sango. And that was it. And so, with that being said, what do you guys think of Inuyasha Volume 12? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. If you'd be so kind, please subscribe to the channel, give this video a thumbs up, and hit that notification icon. That way, you'll know when a new video is out from me. Alright, stay blessed.